know the rest of the words.
Oh, that's Fergie and him, right?
Yeah, Will I Am. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. I don't know. Don't nobody know
Oh,
the rest of
that's
the
what it
words.
is. Oh.
What did you think they were saying?
No, not them. I was remember we were trying to figure out why is everything showing up everywhere, and I can see now that it automatically connects to the live stream, which I don't
Well,
want.
look at that.
I
I was
don't.
so
I don't know.
like I was like, wait a minute, baby, where you looking? You're not looking at me. Where you at?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at this thing, and I don't know how to stop it. G. Me too. Hey y'all.
Hey guys! Apparently, we are coming at you recorded and live. All right.
Yeah. Until I can figure out how to turn it off. How do you do that? Oh Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus.
She said, "Oh gosh, oh gosh." When did we?
Okay,
We
wait.
didn't ever sign up for it to go. I don't know.
I think we tried it. Ooh, why am I so close?
You're fine.
Girl, it's the buttons and everything is over here just going off, and my nerves is bad.
Let me tell
Okay.
y'all, we have had, baby, we have had a time trying to get to y'all, but we're here.
We here.
We here,
For
baby.
the time being, at least.
Yes, all the things. Child, when is you? Okay, yes. Hello. Look over here. Yes, over here.
I don't know what to do.
For our audio folks, honey, our visuals are very all over the place right now, so we are just trying to figure this
Yeah.
out.
Our audios are great. At least I think they sound good.
Yeah, I think so too. But anywho, guess what, y'all? What now?
Oh, nothing. I was trying to stop the live, but it's okay. Go ahead. We'll just erase it later.
Okay, sounds like a plan to me.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We don't know what's going on, y'all. Sorry.
We're getting it started. We're getting it started.
Apparently, because golly, boy.
My Lord, today. Well, hello, you all. Hello, and
Hi,
a
everybody.
hello to all of our Negro friends. On today, we are happy.
It's like a vaudeville.
Don't it sound like a vibe?
Jesus.
Like, wait a minute.
Like
But guess what, y'all? Guess what?
what?
We are back like we never left. We back like we never left. Somebody gonna be like, what is wrong with their shoulders? Like, girl.
We pop locking. Don't hate.
Because I was gonna sing a song, but I'm not gonna sing that song. Rest in peace to the rapper who did the song. First of all, what? No,
I don't want to get pinged for
saying the word.
I don't even know how that stuff work yet.
See, I was thinking along the lines of pop locking.
That's the same song.
It was. Okay. Well, your beat sound different, but okay.
Yes, that's the chorus.
Oh.
Woo. Ooh,
all right.
Jesus.
Rest in peace to Baby Huey. Okay.
I don't think his name was Baby Huey either. Move on. Move along.
I bet you it was.
Baby Huey was a cartoon.
Was okay, y'all let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. And sorry to that. And rest in peace today. I used to I met him too. Okay, but anywho, we are back like we never left.
Lord God.
We are ready. We are excited to be back to you all. It has been a minute and we are so happy
Yes.
Yeah, all the things have happened. Also, shout out real quick to the fact that like we did not plan on wearing the same colors, but come on now, when two are gathered, when two or more are gathered, oh, ah, you see that? You
I
see
think
that? That's
we just
divine.
hang out too much.
Hmm?
Are you cold?
Well, a little, yes. So here in the land of Chicago, I don't control my heat. So unless I go
Uh,
up in here and turn on this stove, it's a little chilly in the living room. But if I
that's
go in my
real
bedroom,
good.
it's fine. So you got to, got to walk around with a little sweater, a little house sweater. You know.
Man, it got really cold in here one day, and I was like, let me go over here and beep 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 beep. He was like, you better not turn on the oven. I was like,
Okay, you bet. Listen, watch the bill. But yeah, I just get cold anyway. Sometimes I either get too hot or too cold. So yeah, I got a
mm,
little my little house sweater. Well, also work sweater. It depends, but today it's working as an in-home. It's my workspace because today we can't be out at work. Eh, eh, eh. See how I did that there? See how I just flipped it and turned it around? I'm feeling very
and then we
ho-showish
get it in
today.
reverse. And then we get it. You better
Oh,
who?
like a host. I meant to say show host. That's what I meant to say.
Oh,
Like I feel
hostess
like
with the mostest.
like I should have theme music coming down. But anywho, enough of our shenanigans. We are well into the
Sorry.
video and they did said nothing. So y'all, we are coming back from our from winter break, I shall say. And we there's a lot of things that we are grateful for, a lot of things that have actually happened. Um Lessons that were learned
Yeah.
as well. And that's part of what we're going to be talking about
Yeah.
today. So also, we've had birthdays that have passed. We've had Christmas and holidays that passed, New Year. So a lot of celebrations.
Yes.
And there was also a lot of darkness up and through those times trying to
Yeah.
suffocate the light that God has given. So today we are talking about crawling up out of one of those darknesses and some of the ones that can be the heaviest, which is crawling out of depression.
Mm, got it. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think that, excuse me, I think that is especially amongst the church. I think that's a big thing. Everybody's like, oh, that's the devil. It's just the devil. No, I mean, in a sense, I can see that, but it's not just the devil. It's something that happens. It's nothing wrong with you if you fall into a depression. It be people, some of our OGs that be like, I'm not depressed. Nigga, yes you is. Like yes you are.
A
You would
little.
benefit greatly from Jesus and therapy. Um, but
JNT.
it's a lot of it's a lot of the OGs that be like, no, I just need to go to church. Okay, girl, you got it. I'm not about to fight with you on it. I'm telling you what's wrong. Like I'm telling you what my suggestion is, but okay. And don't look at
Yeah.
me or look at me crazy when I'm like, oh yeah, girl, I'm about to I need to go take my medicine real quick, or I'm about to go to my therapist right quick. What's wrong with you? I'm a black woman in America with 3 kids. What are you talking about? Duh.
Girl,
Like
the part that's such a breakdown. I'm black. That comes with trauma just from my skin in this country. I am a woman.
mm-hmm.
That comes from trauma from all the way back in biblical times. And I've got kids. Joy, but sometimes a little traumatic.
Love them.
Um,
Baby.
and a
Baby.
wife,
I said, oh
and all the other things, all the other hats that you carry. So that's real. And I love that you talked about that because that's true. I do think that I mean, I think we're kind of getting out of that more because we're having more candid conversations, like especially in church, in small group, outside of church, with your friends, your family, where you're actually being aware. And I remember actually Alesia and I were talking, and she brought up something so beautiful. She was like, the fact that the Lord even shows you that this is that right now you're in depression is actually a blessing
Hmm.
because
Oh
you're
yeah.
being made aware of, okay, here's the mountain. Now trust me to carry you. Trust that we're gonna climb this thing. You're gonna be able to climb it. But the fact that you can even take a minute to say, "Oh, okay, I'm in the thick of it," or "Oh,
Yeah.
depression is hit," or "I realize I'm in a depression." Um, and it's funny
Hmm.
because we actually talked about this in a lot of it in like season one. So check it out. Mm. Um, where and I'm glad it's like one of those things where we're not going to be harping on it a lot, but I do feel like
No.
it's funny how depression shows its face in different areas of your life throughout. Like you could
Yeah.
just because you've overcome one level of it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to leave you alone because it is the enemy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
um so, yeah, I love that you were like, and we do have to be cognizant that sometimes just telling somebody to pray about it, or just telling somebody we'll go to the altar. Yes, it is powerful. Please don't think that we're not saying that it's not. However, they need a
Faith
yes.
without works is
Let's go.
dead. That's faith. You going to the altar, you going to God, you going to Jesus, you saying, Lord, help me. And it's like, okay, that's your faith. Now, what are you going to do to back that up? Like, because it's like, well, girl, carry your weight too. Like, yeah, I know. I carried the cross. So now it's your
Mhm.
turn to carry your piece too.
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
Help me help you.
that
Help
part.
us. Okay.
That's real. No, and you took the words right out of
Yeah.
my mouth pretty much. It's the practical steps. Because, we always
Mm-hmm.
talk about this like knowing the why is important, but knowing the how is how you're going to move through it. So, telling
Yeah.
somebody, okay, well, just let them pray for you or pray or do this or do that. That's great. But then on their day to day, when they wake up at 3 in the morning, when they are coming from work, or they coming from looking for work, or they taking care of a family member, or they just I don't know, just maybe walking to go get something to eat, bus stop, whatever.
Yeah.
What about then? Because depression will hit from out of nowhere.
Boy,
So
like
you
a
have to give
bus.
practical steps, huh?
Man. No, I was saying like a bus. They smack you, boy, smack the crap out you out of nowhere.
Out of
What?
nowhere, right? Just be like,
Oh, wait a
oh,
minute. Oh, whoa, whoa. Wait.
it's so
What?
heavy. I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I also feel like a lot of times when you're maneuvering through, because darkness, depression, that type of thing is something that you learn how to maneuver through and navigate. So, um, what we were talking about, and I would love for you to expand on yours, I'm gonna expand on mine as well, is sometimes like you don't always want to just kind of go through that season, and then now that you're coming out on the other side, you're feeling better, you're feeling a little bit more lighter, so now you're like, okay, I can hit the
Mm-hmm.
ground running. Sometimes it's not smart, and sometimes you don't have it in you. So that's why this is about
Yeah.
crawling out of it, taking your time to navigate it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I want to talk about because we have different lives, right? We sisters, but we got different lives. So
Mm-hmm.
for you, I'm very curious on what does that look like for you crawling out of depression. First off, I want to know the first thing. I'm just me being nosy. Um, when do you recognize when you're in the thick of it? Like, what are some of the things that start to occur when you're like, okay, it's here, and then what are like, how do you maneuver out of it? How do you crawl out of it?
Girl, that's a good question.
Ain't it though?
I had to
Thank you.
in my head. I remember into the thick of it. Into the
Into
thick
the
of
thick of
it.
it.
Sorry, I was like, okay, I won't say it now. But
It's perfect. Perfect.
yeah, man, it's a process. Like not to go into like too deep, but
Mhm.
like depression, I feel like I've been dealing with for more than 10 years and just never recognized it. And even before having kids, and then turn around, have my first kid, postpartum, come around and rear her ugly head like, hey girl, I'm just like, I
Mm.
don't know who this is, and I don't recognize who this is. And I'm just like, I just know I don't feel right. And again, my oldest is 10 years old. And so that on top, the postpartum on top of just regular depression, I mean, that I now recognize as regular depression, because
Mhm.
I definitely I didn't recognize it then. It's that was a whole thing. And just even with that, it's like, what happened? I think it was maybe probably about 5 years ago, where I was just like, yo, this sucks. Like, I would get up in the morning having to go to work and just be in my car boo crying.
Mhm.
I didn't know what it was. I thought I was like, I'm still having postpartum. Like, I don't know. Like, girl, I had a I think I was speeding or something, girl. The cop pulled me over. I'm just he was like, you okay?
I know he was like, just slow down, just have a good one.
Girl, he was like, you okay? And I'm
Oh, that was
pretty sure
sweet.
I told my husband, I was like, I got pulled over. I'm about to come back home or something. I called off or something like that. And then I ended up, I don't remember how it came to pass, but I
Mhm.
ended up finding my first therapist then. And she was real
Mhm.
cool. But I think after a while we had to move, so I lost touch with her. But low key, truth be told, um, I I take medicine. I take medicine, um, because it got so bad, and I just started taking that like about 2 years ago. And
Mm.
so, I mean, I say all that to say, like, it's a learning thing. Like, I still don't know how I manage day to day, because I have so many things to do. I wear so many hats. I got so many people to take care of at one time, including myself. And it's like, yo, like, girl, I don't. For those who don't know, I have a full time job. I'm in school. I work. Like, I do podcasting. I have a photography business, and then on top of that, I do social media management. And then I got 3 kids and a husband. So, baby, I'm at a buffet. I got my plate stacked. Understand? So
Mm.
it's like, for me, it's very important to be as present as possible in everything I do, because I don't want to just be on autopilot. I've seen what being on autopilot looks like, and it sucks. It's horrible.
Mm. Hold
It's like
on,
people
stay right
like,
there.
you okay?
Hold on,
What?
stay right there for a second.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good. What did autopilot look like for you? Like, because we, it's like so
Oh,
many people I think can relate to that, but it's like, yeah, how did you know you was just like moving through life as in autopilot mode?
because I was numb.
That's
I
what I
was
wanted to get on.
numb. I
Yep.
was just like, it's like muscle memory. Like, I'm waking up because I know I need to wake up, go to work, go to work. Got to get the kids off to school. Cause why? Because I know this is a thing. This is like, it's a part of the cadence. It's part of the march. Shut up. It's just a part of my life. Like, okay, I cook dinner. I do this. I do that. Why? How are you doing that? It's like riding a bike. It's You get on the bike and you just go. It's
Mm.
if you learned it,
Yeah.
like, it's anything. Like, oh, okay, yeah. I could put a camera down for 5 years and still pick it up and be able to take a good picture, because it's muscle memory. It's autopilot. I know what to do. So it's like, I do it. Like, I had to get to a point where I push myself out of bed, which is still a struggle sometimes, but in the midst of it, like, it's a struggle, because I know I have 3 little people that are dependent on me, that they're not going to let me rest. They're not gonna let me rest. So it's like, as much as I want to sit back and just be in the bed, covers over my head, I'm just like, I can't. But I'm doing it off of muscle memory, solely off of muscle memory, and or being on autopilot. And it's like, it's not good. Like, you just be like, okay, you all right? Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's because it's the face is up there, it's glued. Like, I would even go to like different like mixed company, but
Mm-hmm.
hey, girl, I'm a good actress. That customer
Ooh.
service code switching, baby, that comes in handy. And it's just
Yep.
like, because my thing is, I don't want people, I don't feel like talking to people like, oh, you okay? Yeah, I'm good, girl. What's going on? I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to talk to people about it, because
Mm.
it's like that now has more energy that I have to give to you to explain, hey, this is what's going on with me. But I'm just like, okay, girl, I don't, no, I'm okay, girl.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay.
That mask.
And again, this is autopilot. I can turn on the customer service, the smile. I can turn that on. Like, it's a muscle memory. Like, I'm a happy person typically. I
Mm-hmm.
did customer service for a job. So yeah, it's like, switch it on. But as soon as I get like behind closed doors, all right, bro.
Ooh, baby. Ooh,
So
baby.
girl,
That's some
it's a
good stuff.
thing.
It is a
It's a
thing.
thing.
And I love that you said that, yeah, autopilot, because that's, yeah, we got that in common. I could definitely maneuver in the mask. The all you have to do is just make sure you look normal, you do your normal
Mhm,
things, you be in routine.
mhm.
um you could
Yep.
still, kind of going back to what we talked about season one, silent depression. That's like the same thing, that putting on that
Oh
mask
yeah.
and I'm fine, everything's good. You're not hyperly positive. That's a thing now. I don't, child,
You
folks think I'm
rolling.
not.
You were neutral. You were neutral.
Exactly, but you're not doing anything that people, like, you're not doing anything out of the ordinary. You're always,
Hmm.
nice. You always may tell a joke or two. You know. So there, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, she's fine. And people ask you how you doing today. Oh, I'm good. There's no switching your voice. You know how to make it seem like you're just fine.
Everything's
But
cool.
then the people who know you and the people that the Lord send, like when that Holy Spirit gets to you, it's so funny. Holy Spirit will tell your business, as you always say, Alesia, because they will know something's off about you, even though you're doing the most to make it seem like, no, it's not. I'm fine.
Girl, I
Mm.
feel I had a conversation earlier today, and Holy Spirit, like, it was. I don't think she knew,
Mm-hmm.
but I was listening. I'm just like, why are you telling my business? What? Okay,
And
all
do.
right.
And do.
Thank you, Lord. Appreciate it.
Won't he do it? You know
They're
what?
salty,
Like, wait a minute.
man.
Um, that's why I was speaking of, like, Holy Spirit as well. And I, because I know you touched on a lot, and I forgot that, like, which I'm glad you brought that up. Right, the fact that you do, use medicinal, I believe.
Who?
Is it medicinal? Medicinal? Medicinal?
Try again.
I'm pretty. You're not gonna keep coming at me like I don't know how to talk, okay?
I didn't say you don't
Let
know how to talk. You just be fumbling on words. Words be just
me
kick you
tell
in the
you something.
mouth.
No, baby,
It's like,
I'm
boy,
highly intelligent. Okay, in the University of
medicinal.
Me. Okay, all right. I have a lisp, honey. Use your context clues now.
Medicinal is not.
It has
Lisp
an S
doesn't have
in it.
anything to do with
It
medicinal.
does.
No.
I have a lateral lisp, and people with lateral lisp, y'all feel me. They don't understand.
With
Okay,
the what lisp?
we do.
With the who?
Lateral lisp. There are different types of lisp. Bet you didn't know that.
No. How do you lateral?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'll let you know. I'll break it down for you. I'm gonna break it down. But anywho,
I got a
uh,
lateral lisp. Get it right.
get it right, baby.
Oh, okay.
You have
Excuse me.
look, or you know what? No, I'm sorry. I don't have. I am because the people. we're taught to watch your words, watch what you say. So it's not that it has me or that I have it. It is something that I'm dealing with. I'm maneuvering
Girl,
through.
you got it. You late 30s. You got it.
No, no, I'm saying like you know how people be like, hey, like pastor tell you, hey, watch what you claim on yourself, right? So I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
that I'm gonna say that it is a challenge that I have to work through, and it's true because it's not like a lot of people don't even know I have it, but which is funny, bringing that back full circle because I know I kind of went off on a tangent. Lisp is just like depression. A lot of people may not know that you have it, but that don't mean that
Mm.
you can't find ways to work through it.
Come
And
on, full
since
circle. Come
because I'm getting better,
on.
you see that? What's that? Growth. That's what that is.
That's that's what we call it, growth.
Oh,
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
yes, please.
You something that I think that needs to be understood. Depression doesn't always look like what you think it looks like.
Oh, get into it.
Blue, suicidal. It
Hmm.
it looks like what we've been talking about. It looks like a mask. It looks like you just need to check on your people. Like you have to check on your people. It doesn't always look like just sad face.
Hmm.
Some of us are really good at covering it and disguising it. It's not
Oh.
a it's not a like I know some people be like, "Oh well, she wasn't. She seems so happy. She seems so." You don't know what's going. Prime example. I mean something that everybody would know of. Twitch,
Hmm.
that dancing Ellen dude.
Yeah.
He was like such a. He seemed, as far as we knew, he seemed to be a very happy spirit, very happy go lucky, always dancing, cheesing, making videos with his wife and I think his kids. And then all
Hmm.
of a sudden he just gone. It's like, well, I didn't know. Yeah, you
That
wouldn't
part.
have.
Oh,
You
girl.
don't know what is
Oh,
going on behind what's going on behind the scenes.
I love that. First of all, rest in
Yeah,
peace also to him, to everyone who struggled with it.
yeah,
Whether you got to a suicidal point or whether it was, like you said, just kind of like that numbness or walking in that mask. And I so love
hmm
that you pointed that out. Because people will be like, well, how did he get there? Or not him per se, because we don't know his story.
yeah.
But
How did that
more be
person
with
get
his
there?
family. Exactly right. Like how do people get there? And it's exactly what you said. It's the little things. And something that you had just said, I was thinking about, like it can also look like clutter in your home. However, it could be flipped too. Like you know how sometimes you be like, oh man, I haven't done the dishes in like over a week, or it's just sitting there. And usually I would just do them. Like
Mhm.
it could be little, it could be something as little as that, or it could be flipped. Because I know sometimes I used to feel like cleaning was therapeutic for me, and it is, but
That's for
also because I,
birds.
I I like
Heck
I
yeah.
like not having a lot of clutter, which is why when I do have a lot of clutter, I'm like, okay, you got to get yourself out this funk because sometimes it started off as a little funk, but if you let the funk sit,
Mhm.
it grows and it takes over your entire home, and you can't spray it out. You know,
It's like,
it's a
oh yeah,
realness.
if you don't treat it, it's gonna grow.
Don't I know?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that in the next episode. Okay, but
Mhm. We
yeah,
almost done too with this one. Just
oh
FYI.
yeah, oh for sure, yeah. Because this is something that I feel like a lot of us can really relate to. We can
For sure.
contribute to, but also because some people, they just not like color doesn't bother them like that as long as they just get what they need to do. They can get what they need and they can find what they can find and it's fine. But also
Hmm.
sometimes even like over cleaning, overdoing a thing, over exercising, like that can
Oh yeah.
also be a sign of depression because you're
You're
like,
compensating. You're
there you go.
overcompensating. Like, oh yeah, look, see. It's like, girl, ooh,
That
ooh.
part. Or you're trying to throw yourself into
Mhm.
right. You're trying to throw yourself into something,
Yeah.
working, whatever it is. You're trying to throw
Yep.
yourself into one thing to not deal with the effects and effects of the other thing.
Yep.
And so sometimes depression can look like suppression.
Hmm, that's good. Mhm. Depression looks like suppression. I like
I
that.
said that word right, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah. That. Hey. I give it to you when you're right.
I is smart. I is kind. I is
You was
important.
smart. You was kind.
It's important. And
Oh, we didn't bring no Bible verses out. Oh well, we're gonna do that in part two. We'll do that in part two.
oh no, we could actually no, that's perfect. We can wrap it up with that. That's fine. You
What?
cool with that?
Well, no, I want to go into. Okay, yeah, okay. You can go into it because we're
Oh,
already at 29.
oh Lord.
So,
This is baby, we've been talking too much. We gonna stop at the extra shenanigans. Well, what I will say is for those that are needing a verse to help you navigate the unsteadiness of it all, because as
yeah.
you're walking through it, it is gonna not feel like stable ground. Alicia, you have the perfect one. Philippians 4:6, because she actually brought this up
Mhm.
before. So I'm gonna give her a little minute because the way that my actually no, I can I got it. I got it on my notes. Listen, technology
Oh,
ain't been
okay.
our
Good for
friend.
you.
Okay, so it is Philippians 4:6-7. And it
hmm
reads, Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication. This is King James Version as well. By prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God in the peace of. I'll read it again. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God in the peace of. So that's Philippians 4:6-7. And what I want to kind of leave or allow you all to ponder about is when you're whatever stage of it that you may have been in, because maybe you're not dealing with it anymore, or that you
Word
might be
is
dealing
good.
with, or exactly, or if it's just a day to day thing.
Yeah.
Just remember to, that's another one too, but we'll have to bring that up. Cast your cares to Him. And remember to not be, just like the Bible verse says, there's a lot of anxiety that comes with depression or
Oh
darkness or
yeah, for
uncomfortability,
sure.
right? So
They
much.
first cousins.
Yep. Oh, that's good. That's
They
good,
first cousins.
baby. They are very much related, right? So,
Yeah.
but remember that anxiousness is the symptom. And so you don't have to let it overtake you. So when it says be anxious for nothing, what God is saying is, I can handle all of that. Give that to me and be honest with me. Because we
hmm
talked like it was so many things that came up, Jesus and therapy and medicine. And it's okay if you need those supplements to help you through, because I did make the people to make the inventions to make the things for you. However, I am your foundation. So this is why you need Jesus and therapy, because in Jesus and therapy and even maybe medicine or extra or like different type of exercises or routines that you may need, because it helps you not to be anxious. It helps the anxiety not take over you, because you
Yeah.
understand He purposely made you. You are of a wonderful people. You are of, I'm sorry, royal people, and a wonderful, and you're wonderfully and fearfully made. So you don't have to be anxious thinking that He's going to allow you to continue to just sit in the wilderness. But there's things there that He needs you to learn. And there's also this connection that happens where your faith is strengthened from the endurance of going through that. So while you're going through it, even though it can be hard, I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but as much as you can, just thank Him for the little things. Lord, thank you that I was able to get out of bed today. Thank you
Yep.
that, thank Him for that. So while you're giving Him the anxiousness, you're also being thankful. And that's the Thanksgiving part of the verse. And then the other thing
hmm
is, here's the thing, when you make your request be known, you let Him know, I can't function like this, Lord. Please help me. I can't even feel like I'm hearing you anymore. You let your heart be seen by Him, because you give Him everything, the ugliness, all that. There is a peace that comes. And the peace, let me tell you, is the kryptonite of the anxiety.
mm Mm.
So let that brew and let that stew.
Yeah.
I'm on my Tabitha Brown right now. I'm really feeling it. I got my sweater. I'm on my Tabitha Brown.
Mhm. All you need is your little snack or something,
Girl,
some
that's
grapes or something.
I mean, I ain't know that's free advertisement. I had it, but I ate it. So I'm a big bag, big bag. But
Let's go ahead and close it out. If y'all, we are not done with this conversation, y'all. For real, we're gonna get back to it in part two next week. Promise, because we got our stuff together now. But promise, we will be back next week with part two. If you ain't did it already, I don't know what's holding you up. Go to Instagram and Facebook. Follow us at Grace and Giggles, the podcast, on
mhm,
both platforms.
mhm.
Um, Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Play Music. I'll say Apple Playlist, Apple Music, Amazon, iHeart, all the
Yep.
things, YouTube,
And
all the
YouTube
things,
podcast.
and YouTube podcast because they got an extra platform for some reason. But go off. Um, but yes, we love y'all so much. We thank y'all for the feedback that we've gotten, that we are getting, that we will get. Yeah.
All the things. We love y'all. Cannot wait to see y'all. And please do not forget to comment, subscribe, and like on YouTube, but also
Yes.
comment on Spotify. Because guess what? We actually
We
communicate
be
with y'all.
reading it for real.
We do. We do. And like it's a community because y'all be helping us too. So we love y'all. Until next time. Bye.
Peace.